In 1742, the renowned French philosopher Voltaire said, "The art of medicine is keeping the patient entertained while nature cures the disease." And it's always been like that. And I've been around for quite a long time. I was born in 1940, so that makes me pushing 85 very shortly. And I've come to realize one thing. The world has three kinds of people. 1% of people make things happen, 2% of people watch things happen, and 97% of people wonder what the hell happened. And this is the world that we live in. And nothing will ever change until somebody starts to make changes. So for the last 30 years, I've been working with doctors and dentists. Right up, okay. Let's just go on the blast. I've been working with doctors and dentists and orthodontists, looking to see why these things happen, rather than accepting the fact that they happen and what are we going to do about it. Well, we have to do something. So in July last year, with 16 colleagues of mine from around the world, we founded an organization called the International Institute for Orthopostural Education. Now, orthopostural is the mouthful, but it is two very simple words. Ortho means straight, orthodox, orthopedic, orthodontic. Posture is how the body orientates itself in 3 dimensions of space. And of course, if you come to think of it, when you look at the size of your feet, and you look at the size of the rest of you, what keeps you from falling over all the time? Anything else that you have that was as big on top and small at the bottom would spend most of its time on the floor. So the things that keep us up and moving are the signals that we pick up around us. There are fancy words called proprioception. It's the eyes, it's the ears, it's the vestibules and canals, it's touch, taste, feel, sound, orientating ourselves to the horizon. Well, these are reflexes. And these reflexes, we're born with them. But we have to release some of those reflexes within the first 6 to 8 months of life as we move from the watery environment into the atmospheric environment. Failure to release these reflexes causes all kinds of problems. So when you look at the Department of Australian Bureau of Statistics, 91% of deaths come from non-communicable diseases. In other words, we don't catch them. Well, if we don't catch them, where do we get them from? We create them. We create them unconsciously and subconsciously as a result of trying to survive. So if anybody in this room right now fails to take the next breath, what do you think is going to happen? Lights and the sirens, paramedics. All of us focus all our time, subconsciously, on surviving, which means to take the next breath. And this is where most problems start and, in many cases, end. So what we decided to do with IOP was to create an education program for parents, for kindergarten teachers, for district nurses, for anybody who is involved with small children, and to teach them what to look for, to teach the very early signs of a child showing some kind of dysfunction. And if we can pick that up, and if we can address that, and if we can fix that early, we'll be able to stop at least 80 to 90% of these non-communicable diseases from starting. So we started. We went to Romania. We worked there with the Romanian Department of Education with 3 kindergartens with 400 children. And we're now running a 3.5-year research project to prove that the earlier that we intervene, and we get children to sit straight and to chew properly, to keep their mouths shut and to sleep correctly, we can stop these children from getting sick. A month later we opened in France. We're going to be opening in the UAE in January in Dubai. We have 9 countries on the go. We have 9 universities in 9 different countries, and we're working to put together a research project which is going to prove unequivocally that early intervention and early treatment is going to save children's lives. So this is what we do. This occupies probably 90% of my day, and it's a gift. It's a blessing to be able to do something like this to create health for future generations of children. It's not a difficult website to find. It's iiope.org. Have a look at it. See who we are, see what we do, see what our goals and our aims and our intentions are. And I think you'll be very happy to know that at least somewhere, somehow, somebody is doing something in the very early stages of life and accepting that our role is to create health and not to manage disease. Thank you so much.